Peter Feltz is with the Civil Air Patrol is the topic. We're talking about two events, one that will be happening, well, the same event, which will be happening tomorrow and the 13th. Am I understanding that correctly? Peter, exactly what are we doing?
Well, we have about 100 cadets, Civil Air Patrol cadets, that are going to be attending. And Embry-Riddle.
Attending what? What will this be?
Well, Embry-Riddle is looking for people to come into the area for aviation and aerospace, and what they teach.
Right.
And of course, our cadets are really good potential
candidates
students.
for that.
Candidates for that. And so, and then of course, they will be shown the programs, the different aircraft, the traffic controls, the simulators and things of that nature.
So there'll be extensive tours of the facility?
Extensive tour of the facility, right.
What is the Civil Air Patrol, and just put it in perspective with the Air Force and the other armed forces?
Thank you for asking.
Okay, all right.
Right. We always joke that it's one of the best kept secrets in the country, but the Civil Air Patrol is the civilian auxiliary of the U.S. Air Force. We have three primary missions. One of them is we do about 95% of all the search and rescue for the Air Force and disaster relief. We have our cadet program with about 30,000 cadets throughout the country. We've got about 800 in Arizona. And then we have aerospace education. Congress designated Civil Air Patrol to be the primary agency in order to promote aviation and aerospace to the public and in our schools. And I'm the director of aerospace for the state of Arizona, and I'm constantly trying to get our programs into the schools so that they will learn about aviation and aerospace.
Now, your history and background, members of CAP are typically former, or give us backgrounds of many people.
Well, I'm a former insurance agent, licensed 50 years in Arizona. So
you don't have to have a background in the Air Force to be in
no, in fact, I was in the Army during the Korean War, so it had nothing to do with that.
It's that crossover sometimes.
Yeah, but I was always interested in aviation and aerospace, and a friend of mine got me to join. I was a ham radio operator, and I needed a communications officer.
So you come from all walks of life?
All walks of life. And it isn't only aviators that we need in our search and rescue and things of that nature.
Right now we're looking at
some of the stuff that we're showing there are cadets that were down at Marana last year for what we call our encampment. It's kind of like a week's basic training. We do wear the Air Force uniform with some modifications, and of course the cadets love the military. They love that kind of an order, and so. I brought this because just kind of a recruiting basis in order to get more cadets.
I was going to say, people who are in Civil Air Patrol, do they typically then join the service? What's the ratio? What's the percentage? Well,
a lot of them do and a lot of them don't. Okay. They may want to go to the Air Force Academy or West Point or that type of stuff, and of course, when they are in the Civil Air Patrol, the training that they do get really benefits them in trying to get into the academies, and we do have methods of trying to get them in.
And sir, where are you personally from?
Originally?
Well, no, from now. Where are you living?
In Glendale.
And so
Glendale, Arizona.
Okay, so you're in the Valley, and you're up here for this event at Embry-Riddle.
That's correct. It's one of my functions, being the aerospace director.
Peter, thank you. Lieutenant Colonel Peter Feltz.
And it's tonight, correct, sir?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow and the day after.
Tomorrow and the next day. Stay right there, sir. When we come back, final thoughts and moments right here on The Morning Scramble.